Welcome back to Tegafate Hub. In today's video, we are starting a brand new series, CSS for beginners. If you have finished the HTML series, this is the perfect next step for us to take. So, what is CSS? CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. It is the language we use to style and design our web pages. Think of it this way: HTML builds the structure of your website, and CSS adds the styles like color, layout, and font to make it look beautiful. How does CSS works? CSS works by selecting HTML elements and applying styles rules to them. So I'm heading to my virtual studio code. So I'm going to practice one or two so you guys will understand. So all P elements should have blue text and 20 pixel font size. That's what I'm going to do now. So now, if you want to apply styles inside the same page, inside the HTML files, what you need to do is to insert the style sheets, like the styling, inside the head of the website. So the browser is going to read it directly from there before the body of the website. So now let's apply the style and let's give our P, which we have selected the P, then we give it color blue. We give it color blue and a font size of 20 pixels. That's it. So let me clean this. I think I made a mistake here. I'm coming back to it. So that's it for now. So now if I open my live server, we are going to see it. As you can see, we have here, this is we will be talking about CSS here in this lesson. Let's see. So all these are our P elements. They are our P elements. So three ways to add CSS. We have three ways that we can add CSS to our HTML documents. There are three main ways to add CSS to a web pages. Number one, we have inline CSS, where you add the styles directly inside an HTML tags, and we have internal CSS. You add the style inside a style element tags, like style tags within the HTML file, and we have external CSS. This is the best, most professional method. Yes, you can write your CSS in a separate file like style.css and link it to your HTML directly. So let's make a quick practice on that. So this is an example of internal CSS, and I'm going to make an example on um, inline CSS. So I'm giving this a color of what? Let me give it a color of this. No, let me give it white. I give it white color. Oh, sorry. I'm giving it the color white. Then font size, of, let me give it 40 pixels. So that's an example of inline style. If I come here now, you see you don't see anything based on we give it color white. So now I'm going to practice the internal style. So I have this style created already, this file created already, then I give it a body of background which is black. So we need to link it inside our HTML. So I'm using the link. This link connects files, external files inside HTML. Yes, it's going to connect files. That is a separate file. Then you want to connect it to the HTML so that HTML can read it and or browser can read it directly. So this link can link any file that you want to insert. Example, this RLEA stands for relationship. So that is which kind of relationship are you trying to create within the external and the HTML file. So this is the style sheet. I'm telling the browser that this is a style sheet that is going to load it before the body is going to come out. So now what I need to do is to link it together. So that's all. It connects the both page or like the both file are not together. That is anything I put here, the browser is going to read it and apply it to what I have here. I hope you understand. So now if I come back to my, as you can see, we have it here already. That's it. So that's how inline internal and external works. Why use CSS? It makes your website look beautiful and organized. That is, everything will look so cool and well organized for users to be able to read or go through your website. You can control layout, spacing, fonts, color, and even animation using CSS. You can reuse one CSS file across multiple pages. Like if you have more than 3 or 4 pages on your web pages, you can use a single CSS to to style it up, like for it to be more to look good using the same file. It makes your website responsive and work better on mobile. That is, it will be mobile responsive and everything, any type of screen using CSS, it will make it look more professional, look responsive on mobile, look responsive on tab, desktop, or any type of screen. It's going to look more professional based on the setup that you give to it. So what you will learn in this series: text and color, backgrounds and other borders, layout, flexibles and animation and effects, rewatch mini projects. So that's what we'll be covering inside this series. That is it for today's lesson. Now you know what CSS is and how it works. In the next video, we will dive into CSS syntax and selectors, where you will learn how to properly write CSS rules and target elements on a page. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notification because we are just getting started with CSS magic.